Smart automation, better business. Learn how to optimize your business with Solved.
All right, marketing. There's some interesting use cases coming out of marketing. Right now, some of the main uses, and this is controversial, but it's content creation, prototyping, ideation, brainstorming, that kind of thing. They did some research. Can't remember the university. I'm going to forget it. But a university did some research to see like business ideas. They had some like set of problems, and then the students had to come up with a bunch of lists of business ideas. And there was one set of students that had access to AI and another set of students that didn't. And the students with access to AI basically said, hey, here's a problem. Give me 20 ways to solve this. And the total volume of ideas submitted by the team with AI was way higher, like 5 times higher. And then there was a blind selection of the ideas to see which were the best. And it was like 75% of them were generated by AI. So it takes more swings, but it's an excellent creative companion, ironically, because 3 years ago, we were all like, yeah, well, AI is never going to create art, or it's never going to be able to like be creative. And it's like, well, sort of the first thing it got right was image generation and coming up with creative ideas. So for marketers, really, really helps to be able to just brainstorm, say, here's an idea or a beginning of a concept. Give me 20 ways that I could make this better. The give me 20X is one of my favorite prompts when I'm just trying to think of an idea, because it's not always great, but it often gets the gears turning. There's a bunch of questions on the screen now that I didn't really think all the way through. And I'm like, oh, okay. So that brainstorming phase, that's doable with just like a chat solution, whatever it is. And then creating content, prototypes, ideation, the image generation, video generation is getting better and better all the time. Some of the newer video models, it's very difficult to tell, especially if it's like stock footage, not necessarily of people. So it can save you some costs on stock footage, just depending on like what your marketing needs are. There's some good tools for AI image generation where you're getting more and more control over what that looks like. I will say it's not perfect. I've got like a podcast on the side that we use AI to generate the episode covers, and we can never get it exactly right, but it's coming along. It should be used. People should be experimenting with it. And then for writing, for creating copy, knowledge base articles, blog posts, that kind of thing, it can be, you have to work with it a bit, get prompts that really work, maybe do some fine tuning of models, but you can crank out a lot of content really fast, or at least get maybe 80% of the way there much faster than somebody typing that first draft. And then an expert can go through and clean it up and say, all right, we can put our stamp on this. It's a critical step that a lot of people are skipping, and it's one strategy to just crank out a bunch of stuff and not really care whether it's right or not. There's some reputational considerations there, but there's plenty of space in marketing to use AI.
Thank you so much for watching. We can't wait to help you automate your business. Please like, comment, or subscribe for more.